allegations concerning LeBron James and his use for high yellow, racially ambiguous women, and specifically white women. We have been given receipts in the past of him flying and having courtside racially ambiguous women, ones with that frizzy hair, nothing they can do. Straight it out, and when they straighten it out, it's real thin, staticky.
So there I was, scrolling on TikTok, minding my business like any other day, when someone sent me a clip innocent at first glance. But the moment I hit play, I knew this was something deeper, messier, and way too familiar. Before I even get into it, let's not forget I've done several videos over the years exposing the same pattern. We're talking about LeBron James, the global icon, the man married to the beautiful Savannah James, who is always positioned as the image of black love, strength, and family loyalty. But beneath that polished surface, I've been connecting the dots for years, pointing out allegation after allegation about his taste in women. And not just any women, I'm talking about racially ambiguous women, high yellow women, white women with that frayed, thin hair that barely survives heat styling. The kind that tape-in extensions can't even save. Women with the kind of look LeBron seems to allegedly favor when no one's supposed to be watching. And every time I brought it up, I got dragged. Oh, you hating on Savannah? They said this is real black love, they claimed. They called me bitter, jealous, attention-seeking. But y'all never stopped to consider the source of the whispers. The ones who were there, who saw what I saw.
Savannah, well, Drake said he did. Drake said he used to provide the hoes for LeBron. So LeBron ain't have to go get him because Drake had him. He just had to show up at Drake's house to get him. But y'all would never ever thought, oh my God, you know, for the family, he's going to look good.
Saw. Drake, yes. Drake even said it out loud. He didn't name names in a court of law, but he said enough in music and behavior to raise eyebrows. He used to bring the girls to LeBron. All LeBron had to do was show up at Drake's house, and the selection was ready. Think about that. Why? Would a grown married man be flying out to Canada just to shoot hoops with a man who literally surrounds himself with white and light-skinned women, most of them with their own scandalous history? And now here we are, another woman, this one with the fried, over-processed, lifeless hair, the kind that wouldn't hold a curl even if you begged it. She sat on a podcast like she was just casually spilling tea and said, clear as day, that LeBron James waited for her at the airport, not for a minute. Not 3 whole hours. He waited at the airport for a woman who never showed up. Why? Because she found out he was married. And when I heard her say it so casually, like it was just a Tuesday, I froze. This wasn't a rumor. This wasn't gossip. This was a first-hand account on video. And y'all still want to pretend this man is loyal? She said she didn't know who he was at first. Didn't watch sports, didn't recognize him. She remembered the name from sneaker culture, but that was it. And when she finally put it together, realized this was Savannah's man, she ghosted. Didn't board the flight, didn't text back. She was working with John Mayer at the time, making music, building her brand, and didn't want to be known as the girl who got caught up with a married man. And yet, this was the man the world praises as untouchable, as the standard, the blueprint. Meanwhile, he's out here getting caught in almost affairs that could have gone public if just one more woman had decided to talk, but now they are. The fear is gone, the podcasts are live, the microphones are hot. The women are talking, and people like me? People like Jasmine and I, we're not surprised. We've been here, waving red flags, getting ignored, and suddenly, the stories are piling up. Not just this one woman, others, allegedly, stories of LeBron showing up at places with women who don't look anything like Savannah, stories of secret meetings, quiet hotel reservations, low-profile hookups. Stories that sound too coordinated to be coincidence. And all the while, y'all defended him, said he was different, said he was loyal. Said Savannah didn't have to worry. But if you listen closely to these women, one thing's clear: they didn't approach him. He pursued them, quietly, strategically, knowing the risk. knowing the headlines that could destroy his family image. But he did it anyway. Why? Maybe because he felt untouchable. Maybe because his circle, like Drake, enabled him. Maybe because no one ever told him no. And now, with these women speaking, the dam is cracking slowly, publicly, dramatically. The question isn't if more will come forward. It's when, because once one voice finds courage, the rest follow. And I know Savannah sees it. I know she hears the whispers. I know she's caught the looks, felt the energy. Women like her don't miss signs, they just choose silence until they're ready. Until it's time, and if that time comes, if Savannah ever says she's done, it won't just shake the internet, it'll collapse LeBron's whole image. Because while he may love the idea of family on the court, off the court is a different story. Allegedly. Now, let's be real, Savannah James has stood by LeBron for decades. She's been the quiet strength behind the empire. She rarely does interviews, she doesn't clap back online. And she never shows emotion when these rumors surface. But don't get it twisted, just because she's quiet doesn't mean she's blind. You think Savannah doesn't see the videos, the TikToks? The podcast clips going viral with women saying LeBron tried to fly them out. You think she doesn't? Notice the pattern: the girls who all look the same, sound the same, and come from the same circles surrounding men like Drake and his industry crowd. Savannah is smart, she's strategic, and most importantly, she's waiting. Because when the time comes, she won't just walk away, she'll walk away with everything. That's what happens when a woman builds the brand, protects the image, and lets the world believe in the fairy tale, only to find out her king was playing on another board. If Savannah ever says she's had enough, you better believe she's walking out like Ellen Nordegren with Tiger Woods, or Juanita Jordan with Michael Jordan, quiet, rich, unbothered. And LeBron, he'll be left out here dancing with side chicks, pretending to be unbothered, while everything he tried to protect crumbles. But let's circle back, because what really blew me away wasn't just that this woman said she didn't show up after learning LeBron was married. It was how casual she said it, like it was normal. Like this wasn't the LeBron James, and the fact that she was calm, clear, and absolutely certain tells me this wasn't a lie. There was no hesitation in her voice, no stutter, no clout chasing energy. She was speaking like it was just another day in her life. Like LeBron was just another man who got caught slipping. And if even one of these women is telling the truth, imagine how many stayed quiet, imagine how many accepted the flights, met him at the airport, followed through, and never spoke again. Drake, who's never been shy about his lifestyle, was allegedly helping connect the dots. Allegedly helping LeBron behind the scenes. So what kind of environment was that? A married man flying to Drake's house, knowing full well that it wasn't just about music or basketball. It was about opportunity, it was about access, and it was about secrecy. Let's not forget, Drake himself got a porn star pregnant. He's been caught texting underage girls. He's constantly in the headlines for his relationships with light-skinned or white women. So if that's the man LeBron trusted with his off-court time, what does that say? And if Savannah starts asking real questions about where he was, about who he was with, about why he kept going back to Canada, how many lies will collapse? You know what I find funny? Whenever someone like me brings this up, people are quick to defend. That's a family man. He's never had a scandal. You're trying to tear down a strong black man, but this isn't about tearing down. This is about accountability. This is about how powerful men hide behind their families while doing dirt behind the scenes. And let's not forget, these women are no longer scared. They're seeing what the internet can do. They're watching what goes viral. And once the money dries up or the man ghosts them, they're not staying quiet. Podcasts have become confessionals. Microphones are now weapons, and the side women, they've become the new truth tellers, even if it's messy, even if it's late. The fact is they're talking and people are listening. And LeBron's name keeps popping up over and over. You think Savannah doesn't notice that he's never been caught with a dark-skinned woman outside the house? that the only dark-skinned women he's ever been linked to publicly are women like Sizzler or Serena Williams, and both of them walked away, allegedly after finding out the truth. There's a pattern, and the moment someone powerful enough decides to lay it all out, the whole image could fall apart. And it won't be because of me, it won't be because of Jasmine. It'll be because the truth was always there. Savannah held it down. She built the house, raised the kids, shut up courtside, and gave the world the picture-perfect dream. But if you think she's going to sit around while women say on camera that LeBron waited at the airport for them, you're mistaken. Every woman has a limit, and LeBron, he's playing with fire. Because if even one more voice comes out, just one more with a name, a receipt, a screenshot, it's done. And you know what scares men like him the most? Silence. That moment when a woman like Savannah doesn't respond, doesn't post, doesn't smile. That moment when she's in the background, meeting with lawyers, freezing bank accounts, moving assets. Because when that happens, it's not a rumor anymore, it's real. And no amount of basketball legacy or clean public image can protect you from the truth once it's out. I've said it for years, and now I don't have to say it anymore because the women are talking. And they're just getting started.